going to discuss on cloud front topic. So before learning cloud front topic, you can see my previous class S3, so that you'll be having some idea on that. So we'll integrate S3 with the cloud front. Okay, we'll be creating the S3 static website hosting, and we'll integrate that to the cloud front. Generally we call it as cloud front CDN, content delivery network. Okay, so with AWS CloudFront content delivery network, we will be integrating it with the S3 static website hosting, which offers an optimizing content delivery globally. So users from the different locations can access their websites, or any kind of data they can retrieve very fastly. So if you see, this is a global infrastructure. So this is the global infrastructure of the AWS, where it extended its data center, and they divided the region and availability zones, where availability zones, as I said, it is a region, it is a data center. So whichever the content resources you are creating in AWS, all those will be residing over the data center only. If you upload some object in S3, that object will be storing in different availability zones. So in today's session, we'll explore how to implement AWS CloudFront CDN with S3 static website hosting. So it will accelerate content delivery, it will enhance scalability and optimize the performance of your web applications. So let's deep dive into this. First of all, what is AWS CloudFront? What is AWS CloudFront? AWS CloudFront is a content delivery network service provided by Amazon. Okay, it is a content delivery network. We call it as CDN. Content delivery service provided by Amazon. So what is use of this particular content delivery network? What is this? What is the specifications of this CDN service? So it accelerates the delivery of static and dynamic web content, including images, videos, applications and APIs, to users worldwide with low latency and high transfer speeds. Okay, so it accelerates the delivery of images. We will be having some images, videos, applications to the users worldwide. across the globe, users will be accessing the web content with low latency. What is low latency? What is the term latency means? We can access very fastly. Whenever you hit the website or any content, you will be getting the page within fraction of seconds. So that is latency. So if you see the global infrastructure, so we have learned what is availability zone. So these are the region which I am pointing out. So in these particular regions, we are having AWS has set up its own data centers, which we call it as availability zones, right? So at this availability zones, across the globe, AWS has set up edge locations. Okay, so AWS has set up edge locations. What do you mean by edge locations? Basically, CloudFront works by caching the content by at edge location around the globe. Whatever the global infrastructure you are seeing across the globe, there are many edge locations. Okay. There are many edge locations. So each edge locations are located near data centers only. Okay, and at the availability zones only, each edge locations will be situated. So whenever if he is sitting in Hyderabad location, if any website or any content, any static website hosting has been created at this particular, let's say in North Virginia, okay. So if this user wanted to access the website which is hosted in North Virginia, okay, so he will be accessing. First of all, the request will be going through the edge location. Okay, so person is sitting in Hyderabad location. From the Hyderabad location, there will be some nearby edge location. Okay, it will be going through that, and the request will be hitting the website which is in North Virginia. So nearby North Virginia, there would be some edge location. Okay, so whenever the user hits a website from here, it will go here and it will give the response back to the user who is sitting in Hyderabad location. Okay, again next time when this user wants to hit that particular website, he will be getting the content by the nearest edge location itself. Okay, near the Hyderabad location itself, there will be some edge location. So whenever user hits first time, the request will be going and fetching from the particular North Virginia region, but next from the second time whenever he hits, he will get the data from the nearby edge location. So this is how basically CloudFront works. Okay, so I'll show you the practical demo. Okay, the CloudFront automatically routes the request to the nearest edge location, reducing the distance the data must travel. So there will be some, from here to here, to retrieve the data, it will take some time. Okay, so what does this, whenever you configure the CloudFront, what happens? It will get the request with a low latency. Okay, we will be getting with the minimum time period. Okay, what does it do? This will improve the user experience. Okay, so what are the key features of this CloudFront? Let's see. So it is globally coveraged. It is edge locations are not there in only particular place, okay, or any particular continent itself, but all the CloudFront operates a large network of edge locations in multiple continents. So that means what happens across the globe, wherever the user want to access the different location website, he will be getting the data in very low latency. Okay, let me write this so that you will be having some idea on this global coverage. CloudFront operates a large network of edge locations. In multiple continents. Okay, so as it is having, as Amazon AWS has extended its edge locations across the continent, across the globe, we will be having the more good with good user experience. Next key feature is low latency. Okay, low latency. So, what is the main feature? Like what I have told. Whenever a user is sitting in Hyderabad, okay, so he'll hit their website and he will be getting through the edge locations, right? So basically, what happens? It will be the data or the website content will be cached in the web location. Okay, what do you mean by cache? All the whenever the first time you hit, all the data will be fetched in that particular edge location. So that mechanism we will be calling as caching. Okay, by caching content at edge location. By caching the content at edge location, what does this CloudFront do? It will reduce the time. For the users to access the web content. Okay, I am just providing the notes here itself so that whenever you come across the CloudFront topic, so that you will be able to answer in any interview. Okay. So low latency, by caching content at the edge location, CloudFront reduces the time for the users to access the web content with low latency. Next key feature is high performance. So whenever, see, basically, if you are not using CloudFront, you will not have this special specifications, right? Like edge location, these options you will not be having. So whenever you introduce CDN, you will be having. So basically, it will be CloudFront. CloudFront will be having advanced caching techniques. Okay. CloudFront uses advanced caching techniques, and due to this you will be thus it will improve the performance. Okay, basically you will be having this advantage. So you will be having security, and you will be having scalability, okay. So with respect to security, CloudFront integrates with IAM and ACM to provide security features like access control list. And also in front of CloudFront, you can also introduce web application firewall, which we call it as WAF. Okay, so you can configure WAF rules, and you can define the WAF rules, like who you wanted to allow, who you wanted to deny. Sorry, like that you have to configure the rules, and you have to uh, assign the security. Next, so with respect to the scalability, CloudFront automatically scales to handle large volumes of traffic, like ensuring reliable performance during traffic spike. Okay, whenever you are configuring the CloudFront, it will automatically scales the huge request. What does it means? Whenever people, many users are accessing that particular web content, okay, so it has the capacity to handle those many requests. Okay, that is the scalability. Overall, we can say CloudFront is a powerful CDN service or solution that enables organizations to deliver the web content to the users globally with speed, reliability and scalability. So let us do this practical way. Okay, I'll show this how this works. So initially we will create a, let me check whether I'm having any bucket. No, okay, fine. So let me create a bucket. www. Okay, let us see whether this name is available or not. So while creating it, what we will do, we will enable the versioning as well. Okay, we have discussed what is versioning in our previous class. If you have any doubt on creating S3, you can check my previous class. So just enable this versioning as of now and just create the bucket. Okay. Fine. Let me open this. So initially we will configure this particular bucket static website hosting. Okay, so how to configure static website hosting? If you come to the properties, just come down, you will be having static website hosting. Basically, what is static website hosting? Whenever you wanted to have some content, or instead of using any EC2, you can use the static website S3 as a platform and configure static website hosting, and you can access the website. Okay, it is in static website hosting you can develop a content, okay, very small content. It's not a huge dependency on the with respect to the server. You'll be having some specification like CPU, memory. You'll be selecting some different instance types and volume, capacity. But for static website hosting, you will not be having those facilities. Okay, by default S3 will maintain. So I'll just edit this, enable it. Okay, just come down. Okay, host a static website hosting, and here you will keep the default page index.html. okay, index.html. So this will be the default page for the static website hosting. Just click on save. Okay, whenever you create the static website hosting, if you come down, you will be getting the endpoint. You will be getting the endpoint. So just click copy this URL and paste it in the browser. Okay, what you will get? You will get 403 forbidden. Why you will get this? Because your public, you have blocked the public access to it. Okay, whenever we created the bucket, we didn't selected the object to be this particular bucket to be public, right? So we have enabled the block all public access. Okay, so that is the reason we are getting this 403 forbidden. And moreover, before configuring the static website hosting, we have given the index.html, right? So we need to upload some content. Okay, we have to upload some content inside this content files like index.html, css. So whatever the page or the web page or you wanted to develop, you can just upload them by writing the code. I'll show you that, no problem. So as of now, let it be like this. So what we will do now, we will just upload the content. Let me check. I am having the static website hosting content over here. I will just upload this file. Okay, I am having some index.html file over here. So let me upload that. You can also get this particular index.html, you can type just free HTML templates. Okay, free HTML templates. If you just click on this first one, you will be getting all the CSS and HTML files. Okay, you can just download locally. As of now, I am not developing any code from the scratch. We will be having the predefined templates in the browser. Okay, so you can download them. See here, you can download these templates, anything. So this is basically it's a predefined website. Okay, so you can download this. Okay, if you want to see the live demo, you can see that how it goes, how it looks. So it looks like this. Okay, so this is basic static website. So basically where you use this with respect to any colleges or schools, they will be developing this, and they will be just describing about their school, what are the with respect to the BTech college, they will be giving some descriptions like branch, what are the branch available, what are the courses they are providing. Okay, so this type of content you can just keep here. If you see this blog is related to some boxing related, so you can see the descriptions. It will be having some about, like this. Okay, all the address like that. In the same way, I am just giving some example. You can create the static website hosting related to any college, schools, and give your description. So this is how it is going to be. You can download, but as of now I am having the one of the index.html content. If you want to refer full video, I have already created static website hosting from end to end. You can watch that video. Okay, so you will get some idea. So as of now I'll just upload this. Upload. Okay, so I'm uploading the index.html page. Fine. Now how we will integrate it with the CloudFront. So next step is we will integrate it with the CloudFront. First of all, first step we have created static. We created S3 bucket. Okay, what we have done, We have created S3 bucket. Next, we enable static website hosting and uploaded the index.html page, right? Index.html file, sorry. Fine. Now we'll configure CloudFront. Configure CloudFront. Simple way. It is not any complicated way. So just if you search in the icon CloudFront in search filter, this is the CloudFront. Okay, just open that. As I told, Amazon CloudFront securely deliver content with low latency and high transfer speeds. Okay, if you want, you can go through this descriptions. Okay, you can learn FAQs and use cases from this particular blog. Okay, so you can also, with interview perspective, you can go through this FAQs. Okay, fine. Now to create a CloudFront, to configure the CloudFront, first of all we need to create the distribution. Okay, the CloudFront distribution. So here you will be having choose an AWS origin domain. For example, if I just click on this particular origin domain, we will be getting whatever the S3, whatever the in S3 static website hosting or S3 bucket which we created, that particular content will be coming here. Just click on that. Okay, so here instead of using this particular S3 bucket endpoint, you can also use this static website hosting. Okay, we are enabled the static website hosting, right? So we can use that website endpoint as well. Okay, so if I click this will be changed. Okay, let me click that. See, this was changed. Previously it was like this. See here, www.mr.cloudtech.com S3. Okay, but now we are using static website hosting. That's why the endpoint has been changed here. See the difference. Here you can see the website. Fine. Now just come down. These are the options. Okay, so you can leave like that, and if you can see here, this is the viewer HTTP and HTTPS. You can keep like that. So these are the default app options available. So if you want to enable web application firewall, you can enable, but as of now I am not doing. If you want to know further about web application firewall, you can check my video on YouTube. You can see the web application firewall. So we will be creating the rules in this particular thing. So I am leaving this as usual blank. So here you are having an option to use all the edge locations for the best performance, or else you can choose custom, like only North America, Europe, use North, like this across the globe, whatever the particular region wise you can select, or else you can use all edge locations. So if you are having any custom CNAME, you can add that, but as of now we didn't create it. Or else you can also configure ACM certificate. Okay, well, what is this ACM? Yeah, you will be there is a service called AWS Certificate Manager, where you will be generating the SSL certificate. Okay, whenever you wanted to secure your website with HTTPS. Okay, you can observe here. If I click here, you will be having connection here. Connection is in secure. Why? Because this is having some SSL certificate. Okay, so if you want that connection to be secured, you can enable the SSL certificate. Okay, this is another topic. I don't want this to explain in this class. If you want ACM, you can check my another video so that you will be understanding that. Yeah, so that's fine. You can come down and just create the distribution. Okay, you do not enable. Yeah, create the distribution. So whenever you created a CloudFront, okay, just click on this. You will be seeing in the distribution section. You will be seeing the CloudFront. Okay. So if you see here, I'll open this. I'll explain all this contents. You will be having some distribution domain name. Okay. This is the distribution domain. What is this ARN? You know, right, what is ARN? Like basically all the AWS resources will be having some Amazon resource name. So this is the ARN for the CloudFront. Currently it is in deploying state. Okay. Okay, in security you can see for the WAF, which is Web Application Firewall. So this is the origin name, and this is the origin domain. So if you just copy this, paste in browser, so same like static website hosting, you will be getting this forbidden. Why? Because your objects, your S3 bucket is in private, it is not public. Okay, that is the reason you are not able to access. Whenever you make the objects and S3 bucket public, then you can access this. Okay, further in the permission section, first of all, I'll make this bucket public. Okay, further block all public access. You will be unchecking this and save the changes. Okay, you can just click on confirm, type confirm and submit. Now your bucket is public, and also you have to do another thing. You have to enable access control list. Okay, if you want to make your bucket to be public, there will be ACL. You have to click on this bucket owner enforce, and you have to enable this ACL. Okay, so that all your objects will be public. Then only you will be getting this particular static website hosting content. Okay, so if you see here access denied, that means the ACL and the bucket is not in public. That's why you are not able to access. Now from the bucket and ACL level we have enabled, that's fine, but object level, whatever the content you have uploaded, that also you need to make it public. Okay, so you see here, you just select this one and click on make public using ACL. Okay, click on this make public. Now your object is also in public. Okay, so just go here, refresh, see how beauty is. So this is how you have to. So this index.html, if you see this index.html file is having this particular content. Okay, so that's what the configuration of the static website hosting. Now if you come here, just refresh the CloudFront. Okay, in the CloudFront you just copy this. Already we have copied. I'll just again copy and show you. If you just keep this in browser, you'll be getting this particular content. In a similar way, you can also configure your own content. As I told, you can download the files from this particular free templates. Okay, it is available in the browser. You can just download this. So this is the CloudFront. So whenever the user hits, the data will be you will be getting from the edge locations. Okay, so this is how the CloudFront end-to-end configuration with practical demo. So make sure whenever you are getting access denied, you have to make sure this object should be public and bucket should be public. Yeah.